Ooh. This is the Indian Scout Rogue 60. They got Metzler's tires on this. Not as beefy as the bobber, but look at that. Oh, kind of looks the same. A little bit of a mini fairing. Oh, this one sits a little bit more comfortably. Only has 6 miles on it. Wow. Hey, baby girl. Alright, so it's not much of a difference in terms of accessibility. I do have a little bit of a fairing on this. Mirrors are a little bit different. This one feels actually more comfortable than the last one. Oh, this feels way smoother than the last one. Oh, wow. This definitely feels smooth. It's like you're floating on this. It's quiet, but it's like you're floating. Wow. Everything feels very stiff, too. It's like it's only been ridden for 6 miles. Oh, that seat kind of hugs you, too. It's got like a little lower lip right by your butt that just lifts up. I don't know if everything on here comes stock though. Like the little fairing in the front, obviously the forward control pegs. Yeah, their kickstand is way back there. Gotta get used to that. I keep on like hitting the clutch lever, so careful with that if you ever own one of these bikes. From the 2 that I've ridden, clutch levers are really long. Let's do impressions. Ooh, damn. Okay, responsive. I dig it. Definitely more comfortable position to put your foot underneath the pedal, but that's just because it's a peg, not a floorboard. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, that thing's got power in it. Oh, yeah. Not as aggressive as the Scout Bobber 20, but the Rogue. Wow. This thing is definitely responsive and it does command its own. Feels a lot smoother than the 20. The throttle feels so light too. Extremely wow. Extremely responsive. Feels very light. I wonder how much this bike actually weighs. Feels like it's a 500, 600 pound bike. Maybe even less. After riding these 2 bikes, I think I would consider buying myself an Indian. It just feels different, and the good thing about having an Indian, one of the good things is that it's uniquely its own. Now granted, okay, you could say Harley's uniquely its own. You could say Victory at one point was uniquely its own until they like discontinued them. In terms of American motorcycles, I should say. But I mean, every motorcycle company is going to be uniquely itself. What I'm getting at is that it's uniquely different in the sense that most people do not own an Indian motorcycle. Most don't. You see way more Harleys on the road than you see Indians. And I think that's primarily because of the war effort that Harley helped out with. You know, definitely making a lot of motorcycles for the military, and then after those guys were done, when they got discharged, they would take the motorcycles with them. And since they had to spend a lot of time working with those motorcycles, they're like, all right, cool, let's just buy Harleys. So that's where it kept up. But I don't know, man, just to be uniquely different, I would buy an Indian, because not many people have it. Wow, like that was a Harley. Although I will say, coming down south, I have passed a few more people with Indian motorcycles. I was just even surprised to find a dealership out here, but the bike feels very light, very responsive. Feels a lot of like it's a lot of fun. It's just so light. Oh wow. The handlebars were the same too as the Bobber 20, so that's good. Handlebar positioning is very comfortable. And is this one also? Oh yeah, I think they're all liquid cooled too. That's, oh wow, that's definitely a benefit. Like, your bike overheats, a little bit of liquid cooling, and you're still good. That's awesome. Definitely enjoyed that. Definitely enjoyed that for my older motorcycle. I had an 07 Vulcan when I first started. It had a fan, it was liquid cooled and air cooled. But I will say, to the credit of Harley, specifically with their lowrider, because that's the only experience I've really had for tons of miles on it, is that I gotta say my bike has never overheated. It's gotten really hot, obviously. I've sat in traffic with it too. I'm not the type to go weaving in and out of traffic or cutting straight up the line. But it has withstood the heat and it has not crapped out on me. In 22,000 miles, I have not had one bad thing happen with that bike. And I will say that confidently. Oh my God, this bike moves. Oh yeah. Such a light throttle. Oh my goodness. Oh, it only has 5 gears. No. No, why didn't you add a 6th gear to this? No. Okay. Still good though. Still good. There's... what? This bike can go that fast? Like, I'm reading this correctly. 200? What? No way. In only those 5 gears? As much as naively I want to believe that, I don't think I can. I sincerely don't think I can. There's no way. These are also single disc brakes too. I don't think really having single or dual makes a difference. I could be wrong, but I do like the way of the look of my dual disc brakes on the lowrider. Huh. 200? No way. Huh. Overall, so far, a good performing motorcycle. We're going to do a little bit of a walk around. I'm going to pull off over here by good old Target and give this baby a nice little look around. Wow, that friction zone is early too. There I go, missing again. There we go. I dig the murder black look on it. I definitely do dig it. It's got dual shocks, single in the front, single in the back brakes, belt driven. Just look at that. Kind of looks like a little Hornet. Liquid cooled, chopped up fender in the back, 2-2. Wow. Kind of dig the display of this. Again, Indian, I really dig how you guys put those little accents all over the place. I personally like it.